Jeremiah's troupe here at the beautiful Bossa Nova Ballroom in Portland, Oregon. Let's get ready for Awakening and see what artists turned out tonight.
Hi, my name is Amber of AmbeRed Photography. I'm a photographer here in Portland. I started photography when I was 16 years old, and I did a lot of studio work. Kind of got boring, and along the way I found that I was more interested in tattooed females, actually, and that's kind of where I started doing more photography. Is I started photographing more females that were tattooed, and the color scheme is kind of what really got me involved. I wanted to do something brighter than everything else that I had seen. Everything I had seen was so dull, so that's kind of where I picked it up. The photography that I do is primarily alternative photography, because I do so much male-female models that are tattooed. I've definitely been put into that category of, just being like a PDX tattoo photographer. I have shot weddings and I have done a lot of other stuff like that, but I keep going back to the same genre. I work for a local magazine here called Exotic, which is a nightlife guide to the strip club scene, actually. But they kind of got me involved in the scene a little bit heavier and introduced me to a lot of people here. So Portland has been really nice to me that way. Best part about photography is it's a creative outlet. I think that it allows me to be myself, and it kind of gives me a way to release. I know artists who paint generally, sit down in a room, put a canvas in front of them, paint something, and it makes you feel really good about yourself and about what you're doing. That's kind of my photography. I'd like to see it take off a little bit more in the actual art world. I think that I've done a lot of tattoo conventions, a lot of event setups. I would like to see it go a little bit more art gallery. I do a lot more frame pieces now, and I would like to get a little bit more involved in that scene. I'm not an Annie Leibovitz, who I love, and I don't think I'm going to be photographing rock stars anytime soon, because I'm a mom. But I think that as far as the photography goes, I'm going where I want with it. It's just a couple more steps. This is my first experience with RAW, and everybody that I've talked to thus far, the artists that are involved and Jeremiah, have been very supportive, very amazing. It's really kind of humbling to be among so many great artists, not just photographers, obviously. You got people that do jewelry, people that do painting. I think this was definitely one of those outlets that I needed to get outside of my regular group of people that I showcase to. This was definitely a way for me to expand a little bit.